You guys, dating in this society, I'm not specifically talking about Edmonton, sorry, pardon my French. Edmonton is hard. And this is not to negate what I said in the other video when I was talking about how I'm not interested in, or not that I'm not interested, but I am not, what would I say? I'm not scared or rushed or feel rushed. Yes, I don't feel rushed to pursue relationships or marriages or whatnot just because my friends or relatives are doing that. Okay, this video is not to negate that. Okay, however, dating in this society, in this culture, and everything that surrounds it is very difficult. Okay, I was just scrolling through Insta like everybody else does, right? And I saw a post by E News, yeah, and they clipped a quote that Michelle Obama made, where she was, I don't know the demographic she was speaking to, but she was basically encouraging people to date around, and if it doesn't work out, dust themselves off and start all over again, right? I was in agreement with what she said. I was like, yeah, girl, I agree. I thought everybody else would agree, right? I opened the comment section and I was shocked. Not gonna lie, like some people did agree with what she was saying, but a lot of people were in uproar. They were disagreeing with what she said. They were basically stating how her comments will encourage people to exploit the dating sphere or exploit relationships, either financially, sexually, emotionally. And I get that. People do that, You see it with what is it? One night stands and stuff like that. But I do understand that, but that's not what I understood from what she stated. From what she stated, I felt like she was trying to encourage us to date around, and through that, we're able to find what we like and dislike. Let me just pause. Before even thinking about dating, I people should do an introspective analysis on themselves. Okay, what do I mean by that? I want you to think about yourself as a whole. Okay, what are you good at? What are you really good at? Maybe you're an artistic person, maybe you're a strong-willed person. Let's say that. What are you struggling with? Maybe because you're strong-willed, you might not be as patient. Okay, let's pick that. Let's pick those two. When you do that introspective analysis of yourself, right? Your strengths and your weaknesses, then you make a list of the characteristics you want in a partner, in a prospective partner, right? Ideally, you want somebody who's going to complete you, not somebody who's going to rival you, right? You want somebody who's going to fill in those cracks, fill in those spaces that you might not otherwise be able to fill in your own. Not saying that people who lack patience should be pursuing relationships. No, I want you guys to be working on that patience. I am one of those I am one of those people, right? But I'm working on it. Work on that thing that you struggle with, right? Until you get it to a manageable level where you can be with somebody and be patient enough to navigate the relationship sphere, etc., etc. But ideally, you want that list, right? You want to have those lists. You want to have things that you're very strict on and things that you're flexible with, because nobody's perfect, right? But by having that list and by dating around, you're able to suss out the good and the bad qualities in a person, and you're able to pick and choose who fits or who will fit your ideals, who you see a future with, who will lead you, as we Christians say, to eternal life and salvation, right? Who will be a partner or an aid in your contribution to society, right? So, all of this is just to say, this whole uproar in that comment section made me to think about how the conflict that comes with dating in general, right? I feel like in the dating sphere, there seems to be a conflict with trying to uphold traditional values while also being open to the modern ideals of dating. Do you guys get what I mean? Like the modern ideals of dating. Okay, so the modern ideals of dating doesn't necessarily have like strict requirements, right? It's more open. There are no strict expectations with regards to marriage, right? Whereas traditional ideals of dating, when it comes to courtship and gender expectations and things like that, there is there are strict requirements, timelines, things like that that people tend to uphold when it comes with those ideals. And because of those that push and pull that comes with trying to uphold both elements, I feel like that's what results in a lot of people settling for whoever smiles the longest at them, so to speak. Because they're so tired. People, I feel, it's not even tiredness, I would say. I feel like people have become so lazy when it comes to pursuing relationships. They are tired. What are you tired of? I get it. It's just, I get why people have become resentful when it comes to pursuing relationships. Because over time, when you keep on dating, right, you're gonna get tired of what's my favorite color, You're gonna get tired of what you like to do for fun, you know what I mean? But I feel like this tends to happen when we lack that intention, when there's no intention with the dating, when you're just dating for fun, you know. Um, but when you're dating with intention, when you have these ideals, these expectations, and when I'm talking about dating, I'm not talking about sleeping with people. There's a difference. I'm not talking about sleeping. I'm talking about trying to get to know people. You're not even gonna sleep at all. You're not even gonna sleep. You're not even gonna sleep at all. You're just trying to get to know people and see if they fit the qualities that you set out prior to even pursuing dating. Dating is an art that I feel like a lot of people have lost. A lot of people have lost that art to the point that they're now willing to settle for anything just because they don't want to be in that wheel of pursuing a relationship every single cycle. Do you guys get what I mean? It's like a job application. You try, you write down all your qualities, all your experiences, get to the interview. The interview seems good. You're working in a job, all of a sudden things are not working out. Then you have to try again. And sometimes you don't even get past the interview. Sometimes you don't even get the job. So it can be quite draining. But I feel that doesn't negate the fact that a lot of people have become so lazy when it comes to pursuing relationships, to the point of now taking anything off the streets. We need to leave these out in the streets. Some people shouldn't be dating. I don't know why people are not saying that. Some people just should not date. Love is not for everybody. Romantic relationships aren't for everybody. Yeah. Because a lot of people aren't healed. A lot of people don't have the qualities necessary to make a good partner. Okay? And finances is one of it. Finances is one of it. I know a lot of people talk about gold diggers and this like that. If you don't have the finances to help sustain a relationship, finances will destroy your relationship. Okay? Love does not pay the bills. Okay? But yeah, we need to teach the art of dating, the art of love. We need to start teaching people how to date, because what I'm seeing here, people are just, they're too lazy. I get it, but come on, guys. We need to do better. So what are your thoughts from what I just said, guys? Am I too strict? Am I just right? Let me know in the comments.